I'm audible.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, we need to wait for 2 minutes. Yeah. So what did we learn yesterday? Can anyone?
Oops, concepts,
Okay, what are the things we have covered?
method overloading, overriding, abstraction, and encapsulation, polymorphism.
Did we covered abstraction yesterday?
Only definition.
Okay, got it actually. So today we need to start the abstraction thing. So basically, the abstraction is we can say like the hide the implementation detail of the system and the only show the essential feature to the user, not in the internal parts. And basically, it can be achieved using the abstract classes or interfaces. For the real time example, so when you drive the car, okay, so you don't worry about that how the engine works, but you only use the steering and accelerate and that brake. Okay, so we can take one more example regarding that ATM. Okay, when you withdraw the money from the ATM, so you don't know, like you don't need to know the how the machine verify your account, like calculate the balance or communication with the bank server. Okay, so you only interact with the ATM as a user. Okay, the complex backend thing, the process, we can say it's abstracted. The only essential operations are made visible to you. Okay, the thing is like and we have the benefits regarding the abstraction. There is a simplifies a system for users. Okay, and one more thing we can say like the promote the focus on the what the object does rather than how it will work. So these are the two benefits we can see in the particular abstraction. So basically the abstraction is the hide the implementation detail of the system and only shows the essential features to the user, not the internal part. Okay, so we can code for this thing. Okay, so here I will create two or three class. Okay, so a main class we can start from the abstract word. Okay, we can say to the abstract method. Abstract class, our class name, it's right now it's a shape, because of we need to check that circle and rectangular. For that reason, so we are taking that name as a class name is the shape. Okay, so for defining the method in the abstract, so you have to use that abstract white and draw. Draw is our method, abstract method we can say. Okay, so here one more method we need to call like the import public y info. Okay, here we need to print the shape actually. System println. So we can say this is a shape. This is a shape. Okay, so here we need to create a one more class. Okay, on the shape, on the base, the parent class, we can say the class circle extends shape is our parent class. Okay, so here we need to draw that. We need to create that one more method called draw. Public void and draw. So here we need to print something. The system dot out dot println. So we can write as drawing the shape shapes. Okay, so the same thing we have to create one more class for the rectangular class rectangle angle extend the parent class the shape. Here also we need to create that same method, the public void draw. We need to print the drawing the rectangular, we can say. Need to. Okay, so now we have to create an object. Okay, so we need to create a new instance, the shape. Okay, shape reference new circle. Okay, so here we need to call that method. Okay, the shape like ref reference dot draw. Okay, the same thing we have to create an instance for rectangular. We need to run reference rectangular. Okay, so basically this is the method overriding. So for that thing we can give at the rate override. The same thing I have to give for this class. Okay, we have to create one shape. Okay, okay, we need to remove that reference instead of shape. Okay, so you can see that output for the abstract. So basically here we have created the method. The name is abstract method. So then after that we have created the two more class. One is a circle and one more is a rectangular. So these are the thing here we are calling the methods. So this is regarding the abstract. Okay, so one more thing I want to explain regarding that abstraction. 1 minute, something I. So did you guys understand this problem actually? I'm audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, I will explain one more times. Okay, basically the abstract class is our shape. Okay, the shape class is declared as a abstract, meaning it cannot be a like instantaneous directly. Okay, and basically it has the abstract method draw. Okay, this method has no body and is meant to be implemented by subclasses. Okay, the declaring it abstract, that all non-abstract subclass must provide their own implementation of this method. The concrete method, we can say there is a info for this fourth line. We can say it's a concrete method. This is a regular method with the body, and subclass can use it as override if it is needed. Okay, in the subclass you can see that circle and rectangular, these are the subclasses, circle and rectangle. Okay, the both circle and rectangle extend the abstract classes the shape. Okay, and these classes provide their own implementation of the abstract draw method. Okay, you can see the circle classes, it's printing that drawing the shape, and the rectangular prints drawing the rectangular. So here the polymorphism in the main method. So the reference of the type shape is declared as the shape, the small s shape we can say, but the actual object assigned to it can be of any subclass of shape. For example, circle or rectangular. Okay, this is a runtime polymorphism, and as a decision about which draw method to call is made at a runtime based on the actual type of the object the shape reference point to. Okay, you can see the line by line the shape. You can see this one, the shape and shape is declare the variable, this one the declare the variable the shape of the type of the shape parent class the shape. The initially it does not refer to any object. Okay, the next line you can see that shape equal to new circle. It's create an object of a type circle and assign it to the shape reference. And this is a valid because the circle is the subclass of shape. Okay, and the next thing you can see that shape dot draw. Okay, the here the call the draw method of the circle because of the actual object is the type circle. The line number 26, we can see the shape equal to new rectangle. Okay, it's create an object of type rectangle and assign it to the shape reference. Okay, and shape dot draw, we can see the next line, the shape dot draw, the calls a draw method of the rectangle class because of the actual object is now of type rectangle. So now you can see the output, the drawing the shape and drawing the rectangle. Basically, in the abstraction, the shape class provides a general abstraction for shapes, defining a common interface you can say it's a draw that all shapes must implement, like that. So this is regarding the abstraction. So do you have any doubt regarding this thing? What about Kaustubh and Yuvraj?
No, no, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So next we will start regarding that. Before that, we have to compare the difference between encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism and abstraction. Okay, the difference between encapsulation and abstraction, it's similar. Okay, the thing is, in the basically the encapsulation, the focus, the how to achieve the functionality, but abstraction, it's focus on what functionality to expose to the user. Okay, and you can see the encapsulation is the process of bundling the data and methods into the single unit. But in the abstraction, you can see that process of hiding the implementation detail, and it's showing the only the essential feature to the user only. Okay, the purpose of the encapsulation is to protect the internal state of an object from the unintended reference. Okay, for the abstraction, the purpose of the abstraction, we can say, is to simplify the interface and reduce the complexity of the users. Okay, for example, code wise you can say that encapsulation uses the access modifier like private, protected, and public. So we have used the private. Okay, in the abstraction, for example, as a code like the abstraction uses the abstract classes and interfaces or simple method, we can say. Okay, just you can see that abstract classes and interface. In the abstraction, in the encapsulation, you can see the private, protected, and public. Okay, in real world example, just in the encapsulation, in class, the keeping the variable private and provide the getter and setter to the access modifier. Okay, and then abstraction, you can take a example like car. So you can drive it using the steering, like steering the wheel and pedal without knowing how the engine works. So you know to need to know regarding the difference between the encapsulation and the abstraction. It's very important. The interview will ask actually. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. The next thing we need to learn about the Java collection frameworks.
Sir, why we use this abstraction?
Which one?
It's where we use abstraction.
I didn't get actually. Can you repeat again once?
Where we use abstraction, sir?
Abstracted.
In real world example.
A real world example, suppose there is an ATM. You can see the ATM. Okay, in the ATM you can see the only 5 to 6 button regarding that enter and withdraw and add account related. You can just imagine the 6 button. Okay, you don't know the internal functionality what they did in. Okay, that one is hiding the implementation. Just you are able to see the button only. So this is a real-time example we can see for the abstraction. But compared to the abstraction and encapsulation, the both are similar. But the thing is, here we are using encapsulation. Here we are using the private and public and protected. These are the access modified methods. And in abstraction, we are using the abstract classes and interface. This is the main difference actually we can say. Got it?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so now we can yeah now Java collection frameworks. So there are mainly three things we can say: the list, sets, and maps. The list and sets and maps. So before that, we need to learn. So why we use the collection in Java? Okay. So why means imagine. So you are organizing a library with 100 of books. Okay, and you want to keep track of all the books and avoid the duplication entries for the same book, and you want to quickly find the book by its title. Okay, the handling such tasks using the arrays can be inefficient, we can say. Okay, the Java collection frameworks provide the lists, sets, and maps, which makes the handling the data much easier and efficient and flexible. And here you can see that time complexity is very less actually. Okay, suppose if you're trying to do some regarding that array, like complex array, you will get some time complexity is O of n square like that. But sometime you can use the list, sets, maps for the optimization. So then that like that time complexity will be converted to the O of n or O of 1 like that. Okay, so first thing we have to learn regarding the lists. Okay, the list is the ordered collection of elements. Basically it allow a duplicate entry and maintain the order in which element are inserted. Okay, and you can you can just the example like a scenario regarding that if you want to store some names of students in the order and they registered for the course, you can say this is a scenario we can for the list. Okay, and the key feature basically here the duplicates are allowed, means you can add the same name other twice. And next thing it's a indexed access, and each student has an index means as a position. Okay, I will write list. Okay, the list have the two features: one it's a duplicate allowed. Okay, allowed. And next thing we can say it's indexed access. Okay, so these are the two benefits we can see in the list. Basically the list is an ordered collection of elements. It's allowed to it's allowed duplicate entries and maintains the order in which the element are inserted. Okay, so we can do the code for this thing. Okay, okay. For the list, so we can use that array list. Before that, you have to import the library called the Java util and array list and Java util list. So these are the inbuilt library we can say. First thing we have to import Java util dot array list. Okay, and one more thing, it's import Java dot util list. Okay, so now we have to create one example for list. Okay, so we have to create a one object regarding that list. Okay, so the basically the list we can write like this actually. The list Okay, suppose if you are like if you are storing the string, so you have to add that data types as a string. Okay, and here you can add the reference name the student. Okay, and here the new is creating the new instance. That array list is a class. Okay, array list. So we can define like this only. So if you, suppose if you are storing some numbers, so then you have to change that data types as a int. Okay, so now the student is a container, just like imagine the student is a container, so we can add add the student. Okay, and we can print the student, and we can access by index. Okay, so we can try to add the student names. Okay, the student is the reference, the variable, and add, there is a add, it's an inbuilt method. Okay, first thing I will add the cursor. Okay, the next thing student add Yuvraj. Okay, so this is regarding the adding the students. Okay, in the normal array you can't add the extra thing, but in the array list you can add. So these are the new keywords you can see there, like, so we need to print those students. Okay, for that thing we have to add here the student reference name student. Okay, now we can check that. Okay, you can see here the array is created. In that array the string names are saved. Okay, and here we need to check actually the accessing by index. So we have mentioned in that key features, the indexed access means each student has an index, means position. Okay, so here student dot get, the indexed means we can choose, like we can get the particular position. Suppose I need to get the particular name, so for that thing I have to add that index number. Okay, I want that Yuvraj name to print that output, so I will take that number is 1, index number is 1. So you can see the only Yuvraj will print. Okay, you can see here this one I can commit and I will run. You can check the Yuvraj one is the output. Oh, this is the indexed axis, means each student has this index as a position. Okay, uh, so this is regarding that list. And basically one more thing I need to explain. uh, did you guys understand this lists? Do you have any questions? We'll solve one
Yes,
problem.
sir.
What about Kaustubh and Yuvraj and Priyanka?
Sir. Yes, sir. Understand, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do one problem on list. Okay. The problem is, suppose we have an array. The array is int array. Okay, 1 using the list, so we need to remove the duplicate numbers. The duplicate numbers in the sense we have here, there is an elements called 1 2 3 1 2 4 5. Okay, here the duplicate numbers are 1 and 2. Okay, so we need to remove those 1 and 2, and we have to print that only 1 2 3 4 5. We don't need the duplicate values. Okay, so for that thing we can create one method. Okay, here before that we have to import. So instead of the import the array list and array, so we can do one thing, the import java dot util. It's a universal, we can say this one, the star. This is a universal import, we can say. You don't need to import in that array list and array. Okay, so here we need to define that list, and inside the list we are trying to store that integer, means we have to specify here the integer and result. Okay, so here for that we can create a separate method for the removing the duplicates. Public static, before that, okay, public static the list to remove duplicates. Okay, so here the result is a container. Okay, just imagine the container only, and here we need to loop. Okay, so for that thing, so we can take one easy loop instead of that for int condition and update. Okay, we can use direct normal loop. Okay, so we can take current element as a num from the input list, from the input list. Here we are passing that input list, we are taking from the parameter. Okay, so this is our current element and this is our array. Okay, and here we need to check condition if. Okay, here we need to add the element to the result. In this result, the only if it is not already in the result list. Okay, so for that thing we need to check if the result contains number. The contents is basically inbuilt method. Okay, result dot add num. Okay, here we need to return that result, and we can call that method in our main method. Okay, so here I need to define that array list. Okay, the list, it's the integer, you can say the input list, the arrays dot a list, sorry, as a that numbers 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4 and 5. Here we need to remove that 1 and 2. Okay, so here we need to call that method actually. List integer result equal to that remove duplicates. We need to pass that here. Now we can call print that result system. We already the system.out.println, so we can call that result here. Need to check the output. Yeah, you can see we have removed that duplicate numbers. Okay, so here the iteration, we iterate through the each element of the input list. Okay, and here like the for each element as a num, for each element we check the if it is already present in the result. Okay, if it already present in the result, the list using the condense method. And the line number 10, you can see if the element is not present in the list, result list, so then we add to the list. And finally here we are the returning that result means yeah, like the result will contain only the unique elements. Okay, so for the dry run purpose you can see iteration 1 minute I will do. We need code also. I am not able to copy this code. Why? Okay, we will start from the first iteration. The first iteration, the num is start from 1. Okay, the in the first iteration the result is empty. The result is empty. Okay, basically we are storing in the array. Okay, so for that reason I am storing the empty array. Okay, the one is not in the list, so we are adding, see this code, the code like there is, now it's list is like the result is empty. Okay, so that one, this number 1 is not in the result, so we need to add that in the result. The line number, you can see that result dot add num. Okay, so the result will update, the result update to the 1. Okay, the second iteration, you can see num is equal to 2. Okay, so here all we have that already result is 1 in the array. Okay, here the 2 is not in the list, so we need to add the 2. Okay, add 2 means our result will be the 1 and 2. Okay, so in the third iteration start from the num 3. Okay, so here our result, previous result will be the here we need to add the third one. Okay, our updated result will be 1 2 3. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, so we need to go for fourth iteration, fourth ITR. Okay, so what is our fourth number? It's a 1 minute. Okay, the fourth iteration num is equal to 1, you can say, because of that the 1 is already in the list. Okay, you can see the first one, like first that 1 is there. Okay, we'll check the first one. Okay, the 1 is already in the list. Okay, for that thing we need to skip for the fourth iteration. Okay, we check for the fifth iteration. Okay, so here we need to check that num is equal to 2. Okay, so here we need to check, okay, in that result, so is 2 is already in the list or not. So 2 is already in the list, means we need to skip. Okay, we need to go for the sixth iteration. Okay, in the sixth iteration we start from the num is equal to 4. Okay, so here the result will be the 1 2 3 4. The previous result we need to see that 1 2 3. Previous result is the 1 2 3, and we need to add that 4 1. So our updated result will be the 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now we need to go for seventh iteration. Seventh iteration. So here the seventh iteration, the num is 5. Okay, here the result, the previous result is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, we need to add that 5. So mean our updated result is 1 2 3 4 5. So this is our final output. So basically we have one query because of why this approach works. Basically we don't need that no required no set required. Set means like so this is like this solution avoid using the any additional data structure like a set and strictly purely on list, you can say. Okay, basically the list lookups, it uses the contains method, you can see in the code. Okay, in the contains method of the check, to check if the elements has already been added. So however, the keep in mind that contains method has a time complexity of 1. So the solution could be less efficient for larger list. So basically this is a simple and direct approach to remove the duplicate from the list without converting it to the set. So this is regarding this list, we can say. So did you guys understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
What about Priyanka and Kaustu?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any queries on list? I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any queries on lists?
No.
So can anyone try to explain this code actually, if it is possible? So then I will understand. So your concern for the explanation. Can anyone? Priyanka, Kausu, and Yuresh, who will try to explain this code actually. I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you try?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I can. First number equal to 1, then result is equal to empty. First check number is 1 or not. Then result should be added 1.
Okay.
Second iteration, number is equal to 2. If 2 is inside the result, then add 2. Result will be 1 and 2. Third iteration, number is equal to 3. Result is equal to if number is 3 inside the result previous result, check number is equal to 3 false, then added 3, result will be 1 2 3. After fourth iteration, number is equal to 1. If check result is equal in result number is 1, then not be added in number 1. Then after fifth iteration, number is equal to 2. Check result is equal to number is already 2. Then result will number 2 will not added in result. Sixth iteration, number is equal to 4. Check the result in result number is equal to 4 in result. After number will be added in result. Result will be 1 2 3 4. Seventh iteration, number is equal to 5. If number is equal to 5, added in check in result, then false. 5 number will be added in result. The result will be 1 2 3 4 5.
Okay. So we can go for sets. Okay. Sets is the second collection framework, we can say. Okay. Basically, the sets is a collection that does not allow the duplicate elements, and it is useful when you want to ensure the unique entries. Okay, like for a scenario, so like you are managing one online voting system. Okay, where the each voter can vote only once. So this is scenario for sets, you can say. So here we can't allow the duplicate thing. Okay, the feature one, it's a no duplicates allowed, means ensure that each voter can vote only once. And here we can say it's a unordered, and that does not does not maintain as an insertion order actually. The thing is one more, suppose okay, uh, you can take one more scenario regarding the tracking the unique visitor on website. Okay, a website needs to track a unique user who visited it within 1 day, and each user is identified by user id. Okay, so now we can do for coding, like coding for sets. 1 minute, I will try to duplicate. Okay, so the sets, we need to import the libraries. Import java dot hash sets, and import java build dot set. Okay, so now I need to create the instance, the set So I'm storing the string, in the sense I'm adding the data type as a string. Okay, here I will do that like I will give the name as a hotels. Okay, hotel can hold the only once. Okay, create a new instance as a hash set. Okay, so here we can add the like hotels. Okay, the hotels dot add. I can add the name goes to. Okay, the hotels add is the Priyanka, and I will I will print those things. You'll see the output. Okay, so here I will try to add one more hotels, but hotels name should be the same. So then it will not store in the particular reference. Okay, the goes to I will take goes to. Okay, you can see the output. Okay, it's take only once, because we have created, like we have added the two times as a kaustu, but you can see in the output there is only one time. So basically in the sets it's keeping the like duplicate things actually. Got it? I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
So we do one problem for sets. Okay, so we have two lists actually, two list instance, two array. Okay, we need to we need to find the union of the both sets. Okay, I will write that statement. So here we need to find the union of both sets. Okay, so we have the list 1. List 1 is 1 2 3 4, and the list 2 3 4 3 4 5 6. Okay, so these are the our inputs, list 1 and list 2. Okay, our output should be the 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here we are trying to remove that 3 and 4 two times. Okay, we need only one time, because basically that sets skip the duplicate values. Okay, the given two lists are the integers. Okay, we need to find the union of the both sets. Okay, the union of two sets contain all the elements from the both sets with a no duplicate. Okay, so in this case the union of two set will contain all the elements from the both sets, but duplicate will be removed. That is 3 and 4 appear in the both sets, but will only appear once in the result. Okay, can do for code. So we need to import the universal, import java dot util dot universal. Okay, so here I will create one method, public static set. So now we are using that set integer. we need to, oh, it's taking, what happened? To write the name as a find. Minute. Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so here we are trying to create that one more method for the find union using the sets. Okay, so in the find union we are passing the list. Okay, the list one contains the integers. The list one, we can say list one, and the list two. So here we need to create the two sets for two lists. Okay, the set one integer, okay, and the set one we can say new, the hash set, hash list one. So set from the first list, and we need to create set from the second list. So this is a second list. Okay, so here we need to add the set uh, add that all the elements of the set 2 to set 1. Okay, so basically here the efficiently creating the union. Okay, like we are adding that set 2 to set 1 means set 1 dot add all. So we have these methods, inbuilt methods. Okay, add all from the set 2 to set 1. Okay, so finally we need to return set 1. Okay, and we need to call those methods in main method. Okay, the list integer, the list 1 registered as list 1 2 3 4. The list 2 contains 3 4 5 6. Okay, so now we need to import that method set integer result. We use that find union method here, the list 1 and the list 2. Okay, then we need to call this result. Okay, you can see the output 1 2 3 4 5 6. The basically here the set creation, the we first convert that two input list 1 and list 2 into the hash set, the object called set 1 and set 2. Okay, the set isn't Java automatically handle the uniqueness of the elements. So the any duplicate value will be discarded when the lists are converted into the sets. Okay, that union operation. So we use that add all method, and to the add all elements from the set 2 to set 1. Okay, this operation performs the union of both two arrays. Okay, and that add all method will ensure that the duplicate are not added. So finally, I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So finally, here we can see the union of the union set is written and printed, and basically here output will contains all the unique elements from the both input list are combined. Got it actually? Are you guys understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
What about Kaustav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the thing is, we need to understand like why the set needed actually. Okay, the first thing, the sets are ideal for this problem because of they are automatically handle the uniqueness by using the add all of method, and we ensure that the only element are added and the duplicates are discarded without any additional logic. Okay, it's very simple, and the union operations in sets the straightforward and efficient. They're making this approach much simpler than working with a list and arrays, where we need to manually check the duplicates. So in this example, basically we use that set data structure in the and like for the find union, that union of two sets of integer. Using that set simplify the process because of the it inherently handle the uniqueness and that eliminate the duplicates, and it's allowing for the concise way to solution and efficient solution, we can say. So this is regarding that sets. So remaining maps we can do tomorrow. Okay, do you have any concern on like do you have any queries on list and set?
No, no, sir.
Okay, then we'll wrap the session. Okay,
Okay, sir.
thank you.